Welcome Primary 5, Mr. Ahmed is with you. Today we will start in Concept 2, Unit 2, Lesson 1. This concept totally talking about the space and the Earth. Earth rotation. As we know, the Earth is not moving, but it's moving. The Earth makes two movements. One is called rotation, the other is called revolution. And we will start with the rotation of the Earth. As you can see in this picture, the Earth rotates around itself and it causes the cycle of day and night. The day and night happen because the Earth rotates around itself. The sun, the planets, and the stars appear to move across the sky because of Earth's rotation, and the shadow is moving due to the Earth's rotation. Let's talk about day and night. Why we have day and night? Because the Earth rotates all the time around something which is called axis or itself. But we must say it axis. Okay? We have here the axis of the Earth as you can see, and the Earth rotates around it, and that is called the day and the night. We cannot feel the Earth spinning, but we can feel from the pattern or the cycle of day and night. The phenomena of regular pattern of day and night happens due to the Earth's rotation around its axis. At first, to understand why the day and night happen, we must know what is the meaning of the axis. Axis is an imaginary line. What is the meaning of imaginary? Not real line. Okay? It's invisible. We cannot see it. It's not exist. But it's imaginary line passing through the North Pole and South Pole of the Earth. That's the North Pole and that's the South Pole and that's the imaginary line. That's called axis that pass through the North and South Pole of the Earth. So, Earth's axis, it's an imaginary line passing through the North and the South Pole of the Earth. As you can see in this picture, the Earth is divided into two halves. The half that faces the sun has day because it receives the sunlight, but the other half that is not facing the sun and not receiving any sunlight, it has night. So, when the Earth rotates around its axis, this part that has a day become in other side, so it will has a night, and the part that has a night become in front of the sun, and it will has a day. So the cycle or the sequence or the pattern of day and night happen because the Earth rotates around its axis. If that is not happening, so we'll have half of the Earth will have all the time day and other half has night. But actually, the Earth is rotate around its axis, so it goes a cycle of day and night. The exchange happens in day and night because the Earth rotates around its axis, and the Earth completes its rotation around its axis in 24 hours or one day. As you can see, can you tell me this part of the Earth has yes day? Why? Because it faces the sun or receives the sunlight. But this part has night, and they will exchange, and this part will has night and the other has day because the Earth rotates around its axis. Okay, as we said before, the Earth's rotation causes the regular pattern of day and night, and the sun and the planets and the stars appear to move across the sky. When we look to the sun or the stars, we feel that they are moving, but actually the Earth is moving, not the sun and the stars, and not the planet. Okay? The Earth is moving around its axis, so it seems to us that the sun and the stars and the planets are moving, but actually the Earth is moving, and we are moving, not them. When the Earth rotates around its axis, as you can see, as we said before, sun, moon, and the stars seem to rise at east and travel to the west. Where the sun in the sky? At first, we must know that the sun rises in the east and set in the west. Okay, we have the four direction north and down, as you can see here, north, south, east, west. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So if you are looking to the north direction and you can find the sun in your right hand or in the east, you must know that you are in the early morning. And if you are still looking to the north direction and you find the sun above you, so then you know that you are in the noon. And if you are facing the north direction and you find the sun in your left hand or in the west, so you must know that you are in the late afternoon. And and as said before, the sun rise in the east and set in the west. Whatever your possession on the earth, whatever your country that you exist in, all the time the sun will rise in the east and set in the west. As we said before, the earth has two movement, rotation and revolution. The rotation of the earth happens around its axis, which is an imaginary line that passes through the north and south pole of the earth. And the revolution of the earth happens when the earth rotates around the sun in a fixed oval orbit. Let's go to lesson 2. Lesson 2, talking about the meaning of the cycle. As we said before, that the earth rotates around its axis and revolves around the sun. When the earth rotates around its axis, it goes the cycle of day and night. And when the earth revolves around the sun, it goes the cycle of the four seasons. When the sun is very near to when the earth is very near to the sun, so we have summer. And when the earth is far from the sun, so we have winter. And when the earth is not near or far from the sun, so we have autumn and spring. So when the earth revolves around the sun, it goes the cycle or the sequence or the pattern of the four seasons. Okay, when the day is end, the when the morning is end or the day is end, the night is come, and when the night is come, the day is come, and so on, right? So we call it cycle. Cycle is a series of events that repeated in the same order. As we said before, the day end and the night come, then the day come, then the night come, and so on. Can 2 nights come together? No, the days and the nights and the days and the night. So we called it cycle. So the cycle is a series of events that repeated in the same order. For example, the cycle of day and night that happened due to the rotation of the Earth around its axis. Super. But the cycle of the four seasons happened because the Earth revolved around the sun. Okay, we must know that the axis of the Earth is vertical and the direction that Earth rotates around its axis is counterclockwise. Look at the clock and you can find that the arms of the clock are moving in a certain direction. The axis of the Earth or the Earth rotates around its axis in the opposite direction of the clock. So we call this direction counterclockwise. So the axis of the Earth is vertical and the Earth rotates around its axis in direction called counterclockwise, which is opposite to the direction of the arms of the clock. And as we said before, when the Earth revolves around the Sun, it goes the sequence of the four seasons. Our solar system is includes the Sun and 8 planets, right? And 8 planets are revolve around the Sun in fixed orbits. Do you remember why they're revolving around the Sun? Or why the Sun is the center of the solar system? Yes, because it has the biggest mass and the biggest gravity. But as the old planets revolving around the Sun, they are the same times rotate around their axis, but they are rotate around their axis in different speed. But Jupiter planet is the fastest planet in rotation around its axis. And as we said before, Earth revolves around the Sun in orbit, and this orbit is oval. Okay, and this part is cancelled at the end of this lesson. This part is cancelled. Thank you for listening. Miss Ahmed was with me.